And there's evidence to suggest that cavemen actually ingested this substance. Okay, so you guys thought that I was done with the whole natty or not debate. No. That's actually the reason why I made that video, because this was coming up. So more plates, more dates. Greg Doucette, I challenge you to formulate an opinion about this substance.
What's up guys, Derek, moreplates.com. Today we are going to be reacting to who would have guessed Connor Murphy and more of his shenanigans. So in this one, he has his first time with a guy is the title. And I already kind of know what happens because a bunch of people kind of primed me with, you know, you got to react to this. He does this in the thing. So apparently the video is him basically eating this guy's his jizz, dude. Like, this guy is just like taking fucking dudes' loads orally at this point in order to absorb nutrients. So he explains in this video why this is a good idea, and I will react to it and give my unbiased analysis.
Nikolai is going to give me his his divine protein shake. Yo, what is up, guys?
It almost makes me wonder if he's like truly like enlightened when he's like laughing his ass off trying to even like make this video.
Guys, welcome to Ohika Castle. This castle is amazing. I swear if Ziz were alive today, this would be his favorite place in New York. And I am joined by the one and only Nikolai. Speaking of Ziz, he looks like the baby of Ziz and Jeff's side. So this is gonna be a crazy video. And essentially, this is going to be my first time with a guy. It's going to be a pretty crazy experience. Now, what exactly is this experience that we're going to do? Well, it is pretty crazy, but it's probably not what you think. It's probably even crazier. All right, so watch this video to find out. But why am I doing this? Okay, well, it all started when I realized the amazing potential of a very, very powerful substance. One of the most powerful substances known to man, made by man, actually. And so, basically, what is this substance? Well, before I tell you what this substance is, I'm going to tell you all the benefits about it. And the cool thing about this substance is it is the pinnacle of the natty or not debate.
So the only thing that I kind of don't like about when he says, these are the benefits of, you know, whatever, he goes on like a long spiel about very exaggerated claims that aren't reinforced in the literature whatsoever, and he'll just state them as fact. Like when he was talking about, you know, decalcifying his fucking pineal gland with like vitamin K2, like that kind of stuff. You can't just go out on a limb and be like, this is what it does. Like, for certain, go swallow this guy's load. Like, it's kind of fucking haphazard advice.
Because this substance contains exogenous hormones, yet this substance is produced naturally, and there's evidence to suggest that cavemen actually ingested this substance. Okay, so you guys thought that I was done with the whole natty or not debate. No. That's actually the reason why I made that video, because this was coming up. So more plates, more dates. Greg Doucette, I challenge you to formulate an opinion about this substance, which I will get to in a minute. So guys, make sure to go hit up those people. Tell them to make this video, because I'm very excited to see what people think. So before I tell you what the substance is, and we're going to try and keep it family friendly for YouTube. So we can already tell this is going to be like a huge loophole thing about, you know, this is a naturally produced, endogenously produced thing. So therefore it's natural, right? Even though it contains all of these nutrients and hormones that otherwise may be beneficial for performance. Therefore it's also performance enhancing, but it's like, I'll let him kind of like elaborate and give his stance on it, and then I'll kind of chime in. We might use some euphemisms here, right? If you don't know what we're talking about, go to the comments below. I'll probably reveal exactly what it is. But let's go over some of the benefits. So, Nikolai, how about, first of all, is this substance natty or not, do you think?
I would have to say that this substance is probably the most natural thing you could probably, you know, ingest. As far as, you know, anything, I mean, supplements, this is something completely more organic and healthy.
I love it. Cool. So even though it contains exogenous hormones, yeah, I would.
It contains exogenous hormones. So are you saying, you're basically saying your boy is on gear, is what you're saying? Like that, you pretty much outed him as an anabolics user. Is that what we're saying right now?
Probably agree. I would say that it's natural, but again, you know, I think that natural or not, it's a spectrum. So I'm excited to see what you guys think. So yeah, let us know, what are a couple awesome things that this magical divine substance contains?
It contains oxytocin, which is the love hormone. It also has testosterone, which is pretty much the anabolic hormone that you need to build muscle. So I mean, it doesn't get any better than that as far as, you know, muscle growth and things like that, hormones that your body needs.
Yeah, it also has like follicle stimulating hormone, a bunch of hormones. I mean, look it up. Really, just look up this substance and see all the amazing stuff that it contains.
Definitely not going to find any of this kind of stuff at Vitamin Shop or GNC.
Exactly, and it's completely legal, by the way.
Yeah, it's insane.
I sure hope. So it also contains, one of the favorite things that I like about it, it has nerve growth factor, and you can't really find this anywhere else naturally, right?
Okay, so let's get into it. So just because something has something in it, it doesn't mean it's orally bioavailable. There's a reason why oxytocin, for example, is it something when you are prescribed it, you can just take it orally and it works? No, there's a reason why I have nasal oxytocin spray prescribed. Are you gonna fucking focus? Yeah, so this is nasal spray oxytocin. You can't just take it orally and it's gonna do the shit you want out of it. Same with testosterone. If you take a bottle of test and you swallow it, what is gonna happen? Fucking nothing. There's a reason why even testosterone undecanoate, it's an esterified oral preparation of testosterone designed specifically for surviving the metabolism process and yielding enough hormone to actually yield somewhat respectable levels. Now, if you take just free-form testosterone at the amount found in semen, how significant of a difference is it going to make to your actual testosterone levels? Almost zero, dude. None of this shit is orally bioavailable to any extent. Like oral testosterone bioavailability is like in the 1 to 2% range, if even. Oral undecanoate is like, you know, a bit higher than that, and it's prepared a very specific way. There's no, like, if you're just swallowing loads, dude, nerve growth factor, the hormone precursors you get, the cortisol, the melatonin, the fucking testosterone, the whatever, the oxytocin, is any of that shit actually yielding the effects you want to get out of it? You know, maybe some shit at like micro doses like melatonin, maybe you'll get something out of it. And obviously like the actual like macro and micronutrient composition of it, like you'll get a certain amount of that, like the, you know, zinc, the like the actual calories from the macros, the you know, little tiny amounts of protein, like that shit that, yeah, you can talk about how it has like nutrients in it that are actually, it's just treated as food by your body. But hormones that are found inside of this, you know, concoction, the magical protein shake or whatever the fuck you called it, if it has oxytocin in it, if it has serotonin in it, if it has thyrotropin releasing hormone in it, it's not like this shit is stuff that is going to actually yield a performance enhancing advantage or something. It's not something that's going to significantly increase blood serum concentrations in your body. And even if it did, that might almost be problematic if you're literally introducing exogenous hormones that then give negative feedback to your HPTA using a micro dose of like your semen produced fucking test that you're taking in from like your buddy over there. And then you're suppressing your own HPTA of naturally producing enough LH and FSH. So like, no, this is like a huge reach to be like, oh, it has test, it has oxytocin, all this shit is good. On paper, yeah, they're good. But it's like, there's a reason these substances are, you know, mixed in oil-based preparations for intramuscular injection. There's a reason why, you know, the hormones are mixed in, compounded in a nasal spray for administration and not just given to you in a fucking pill or in a load of semen. Like this kind of shit. Unfortunately, the hormonal benefits that you would be looking to get out of this, like surely you're not using this just for the macros and micros. You would be wanting to get the hormonal components, but they're not significant enough to yield any sort of advantage whatsoever. And in addition to that, most of the shit in it is not bioavailable whatsoever. So you're literally doing absolutely nothing, unfortunately, except placebo.
Right? I could be wrong, but nerve growth factor, it is neuroregenerative, okay? So it protects against Alzheimer's, any sort of neurodegenerative disease it protects against, forms new brain connections, essentially grows your brain. Incredible. Since I've been taking this substance, my mind feels more clear and I feel like it just processes things faster. Awesome. Also, it contains this substance, and this might give it away. This might give it away. Spermidine. Okay, so it contains spermidine, and research has shown that when they give spermidine to animals, it has shown to increase their lifespan by up to 25%. So this substance is magical. It's like the elixir of life.
If you really wanted spermidine, though, you could use it separately. You don't have to be swallowing dudes' loads to get it.
Okay, incredible. So you can see why I'm so excited about this substance. And how I found out the power of this substance is that Eastern cultures, like in Taoism, they used to say, hey, don't let this certain substance leave your body, because when it leaves your body, that is your life energy, okay? And they've noticed that when it leaves their body, they feel weaker, they feel more tired, and their health is worse. So they limit the amount of times that this substance can leave their body. And for a while, I did that, all right? I didn't let the substance leave my body, but then I'm like, there's got to be a way to get around this. There's got to be a way to experience the best of both worlds.
So right here, he's talking about NoFap and the perceived benefits you can get from it, but replicating that while also being able to fap, I guess.
And so I started ingesting this substance, my own. And the results were incredible. I started feeling like a superhuman. I didn't feel tired. I didn't have any of the negative effects that I would normally have when this substance would leave my body. And essentially it's just kind of the law of conservation of energy. I mean, if you put it back in your body, it's the energy stays, right? And so there have been so many Eastern cultures that just, they think that this is so vital to like their spiritual energy that they don't release it at all. Well, I found a loophole, right? And it got me thinking, wow, so I feel so incredible when I put this substance back into my body. My physique has gotten better. My physique has gotten so much better over the past several weeks. It's been...
His physique looks better, but I think this is just a result of not exposing himself to the circumstances he was in before. He was doing a 40-day fast, not, getting any kind of good gym workouts in, I imagine. Like, how the fuck could you train hard when you literally have no food in your system? And now he's eating a normal amount. He's living a normal lifestyle again. He's probably going to the gym again. He's definitely going to the gym again. And now, what happens? Oh, well, you banked up all that myonuclei from past, bodybuilding as well as, hormone exposure. Now you can, recover a significant amount of that in a very short period of time. This is like, how many times have we seen this over and over again? This is classic muscle memory.
Incredible, and I contributed a lot to this. And so I thought...
No, dude, it's literally just the food and your training and your muscle memory. It's not the fucking semen.
Wow, what if I got even more of this, right? So essentially the balance of this energy in my body was above baseline, right? I'm like, wow, I've got to try this out. And so I messaged Nikolai. Because I heard that, you eat this too, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I have done my fair share because I figured out, I looked at the benefits too as well, and I figured I would give it a try at least. And I always realized, you could think about it every time, something like this were to occur, and you feel like...
I feel like this guy's totally bullshitting right now.
Lethargic, a lot of times you want to sleep. That's usually what people use as a remedy for sleeping. So if you're understanding something like that, and it's leaving your body...
This almost feels like a huge troll to see how many guys they can get to start eating jizz.
You have to realize that it's if you ingest it, some of that energy is gonna come back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So we're like-minded individuals, and so I hit him up on Instagram, and it was definitely an interesting pitch, but here we are, and I am grateful that you are giving me some of this energy. I really appreciate it for this incredible experiment. And so for those of you who have not figured out what it is yet, I think the best euphemism that we can use and still remain family friendly is essentially Nikolai is going to give me his divine protein shake.
Yes.
And I laugh when I'm saying that because it is just so crazy, but
he's way more serious about it than Connor is.
That's the best way to put it. It does have protein in it, by the way, not a significant amount, but it does have a lot of amino acids, actually, which is cool. You guys are wasting your money on BCAAs.
Yeah. Wasting your money buying BCAAs when you literally have them at your disposal between your thighs.
Yeah, exactly. So he's going to be giving me his divine protein shake of the gods. Now, here's the interesting part. No one's going to believe this, and we actually don't care if you guys do or not, but just to give you some context, that I'm actually doing this for the benefits and not just for my own pleasure, right? I am not attracted to guys at all, and neither are you.
Yeah. We're both just straight heterosexual males.
Now, I know, right? Now, I've said this many times, I wish so badly that, I'm trying to remain family friendly, that I liked both genders, or all the genders, however many you think that there are. I wish that I liked all of them, because the more genders that I was sexually attracted to, the more options and more experiences that I could have, right? So the power of the mind is extremely strong. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get there, but at this point in time, I am as straight as an arrow, unfortunately, right? I don't even think that, that's not ideal for me, but that's just how it is, right? So, weird.
So this guy who also swallows his own loads is saying, you know what, even though I get all these sick benefits from it, I'm going to give you all my loads instead, so you can get super sick and jacked, and I'll just, wither away because I can no longer depend on my own seed for this shit. I'm just going to give it to super famous Connor Murphy because he wants all the gains for himself. Does that seem fair, bro?
We're doing this for spiritual and physical and mental benefits, right? So how is this going to go? Well, I have this beautiful chalice of the gods here, perfectly fit for what's going on. So essentially, I'll go out of the room, and Nikolai will put his protein shake of the gods, his divine protein shake in this, and then I have this little fruit blend, put it in there, make it taste nice and awesome, make this awesome little protein shake. This protein shake of testosterone and spermidine and nerve growth factor is going to be incredible.
Which doesn't absorb at all.
And I'm going to drink it. And this is going to be on OnlyFans. So if you are interested in seeing this at all...
I'm almost wondering if him wanting the reaction videos is almost like free promo for his OnlyFans at this point, and the whole thing's just a big fucking troll to get more subscribers on the OnlyFans. I don't really know, dude. Obviously, this is an easy reaction video. It's easy to dispel the fuck out of the science here. So I don't know what he's getting at, dude. And if we want to talk about the natty or not spectrum on this, it's if this guy was on exogenous anabolics, there are epigenetic changes to your actual sperm quality, not only, but the actual infrastructure of it. Everything about your body changes. Genetic expression changes when you introduce exogenous hormones into your system. So you could speculate that not only is it unnatural at this point, even though this is an endogenous natural process of, actual manufacture of the sperm itself and the components of it have modifications through epigenetics and the exposure to the exogenous androgens. So no, it's not natural at this point. This is the most unnatural sperm ever, dude. It has, could have fucking trenbolone induced gene expression in it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. And this is why if I ever have, when it comes time to have a kid, I would probably not be on exogenous anabolics. This is a reason that I speculate would be, even if you're on TRT, it may be justified to actually come off entirely to restore actual full natural parameters, not just, make sure you're artificially stimulating Leydig cells with your HCG, which is an LH mimic, and it's still not bioidentical. I want everything natural on full tilt, not mimics of shit, not analogs of shit, but actual full-blown natural production, full tilt. So when you have exogenous anything in your system that's synthetic, you don't really know for certain what's going on. And I don't think it's a coincidence too that most bodybuilders have girls as kids. More often than not, you see girls in the bodybuilding community, and it's almost like one of those things where it's unexplainable. No one knows the science why, but there seems to be consensus among bodybuilders, or just guys who take gear in general, that the likelihood is much higher anecdotally that we've seen throughout the years through the hordes and hordes of guys in the fitness industry that have had children. More often than not, we see girls instead of boys. Now, obviously there are, people that break that myth all the time. People have, boys all the time that are on TRT, but I'm just saying in general, there are things that definitely are influenced, I believe, through anything synthetic that makes the process in itself and the components of the actual semen itself unnatural. So yes, this is like saying, oh, if you donate blood, it's naturally produced, but it has all these fucking drugs in it. Is it natural or not? What the fuck do you think, dude? No, dude. It's a naturally produced thing, but there's a bunch of shit in it which isn't supposed to be there.
This will be on OnlyFans. Link in the description below. Click the first link. And yeah, I'm excited. I essentially feel like a superhero since I've started ingesting my own, so I might be able to fly today. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if some crazy stuff happens. So make sure to go check out this video if you want, and let me know your opinions of if this is natty or not. Make sure to go follow Nikolai. This dude is incredible. He has such an incredible physique, and you're only like 23 years old.
Okay, so yeah, obviously, you know, the actual semen is not natty, but I mean, like, are you going to absorb whatever shit is in there, the components of it, to actually yield a performance-enhancing effect? No, you're not. Therefore, like, who cares, you know? That's the answer at the end of the day. Is it natty if a guy was having tren-infused fucking semen? Like, I would say, who the fuck cares? That would be my answer. Because I would say it's not gonna have a performance-enhancing advantage, and we both know it's just a giant loophole to get out of talking about the real answers to shit. So let's see what the comments are. You have to truly be enlightened and detached from your ego to be open to something like this. Honestly, respect to you, Connor. Don't think I'm open-minded enough to yet to consider it, but glad it is working for you. Jeez, dude. Glad you saved this topic for after you left my place. Rather than worrying about being with men or women, just refer to everyone as circles. We're all circles, but I'm not about to start drinking from other circles to make gains. I'll stick to my HRT. From picking up girls to drinking another man's juice. Now I know why my girlfriend is getting crazy gains. Now I understand how Jeff's side got his gains. Okay, so, you know, a lot of people saying, like, what's going on? This guy's fucking insane now. Semen, this is what enlightenment looks like. Hey bro, what frequency do you recommend ingesting this divine substance? 3 times a day. I wouldn't be surprised if some people in the comment section actually try it now with how serious he sounded. So anyways, I would not advise doing it. I think it is a waste of your time. I think, dude, like, I don't know how serious he is, bro. Like, to be honest, I don't really know with this guy anymore. It's kind of just like, it almost feels like a huge troll at this point. Almost just like for promo for his OnlyFans thing or whatever. But anyways, the hormonal components of the semen are going to be not orally bioavailable and useful really whatsoever. The actual macro and micronutrients, yeah, sure, you could argue you get something out of that, but it's like you could have ate like 1 bite of a chicken, you know, instead. And yeah, I would, that's my stance, dude. I can't possibly elaborate more. I think I've already done enough. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think tren-infused semen is natty or not? Like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at @MorePlaceMoreDates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below, including my TRT clinic. It's all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home, and we actually have hormones prepared in a compounding pharmacy that will actually do something as opposed to drinking fucking loads. So you can check that out if you're interested in anything else I'm associated with. It's all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.